Well, folks, this is basically a summary of how the adoptions and everything went. The first dog I adopted from the Franklin County Adoption Center on Morse Road, it worked out really good. Stella's been good. She's still learning how to walk properly, but the other dog, well, you can see that on this video. I'm sure that she works perfectly. So I can't encourage people enough to go out and if you lose an animal like I did a month ago, go out and check these shelters out. There's a lot of great dogs out there, and I'll tell you, it wasn't too much of a stressful experience. It was for me at first, but I'm a little wacko to begin with, but that doesn't matter. But it ends up, I've come out of this with two young, healthy German Shepherds, and they've just been wonderful so far. A couple accidents in the house. The black dog was like a rescue from some kind of neglect case where they had a bunch of dogs in cages, and she's not fully house trained, so we're working on that. You just got to stay on top of it, and I just screwed up. She didn't let me get my second boot off after a walk, and she lit me up. But yeah, we're working on that. But other than that, I can't be happier. You never replace Elmo. He was a great dog and a great friend for many, many years. I'm glad to be back with two dogs because they, especially young ones, because they demand your attention, and they're playing with each other so much that they're wearing each other out. I've been walking them for about 1.5 miles every day, and then they've been playing in the backyard for hours. I'm back and forth on this deck most of the evenings, half the time checking out the garden or just sitting here watching the birds and squirrels run around. But yeah, I'm real happy about this. But yeah, the other place that I got it from was Gigi's, and they're located on Bryce Road. I want to say on the way to Canal Winchester. They've been there since 2018, and they do a great job. I mean, Emma and Charlie helped me, and they're just, they were just perfect. They didn't grill me too hard. They didn't ask to come see my house because that's too intrusive for me. Some of these breeders and rescues, they want to come look around your house. It's like, I'm not adopting a dog to abuse it. You either want to give me the dog or you don't. I'm not here for shits and giggles. But yeah, I mean, you can see them. That's what they do for hours on end, fighting over a ball. Stella will have a ball, and then I changed Maya's name to Mabel. And Mabel will, since Stella can't bite her with the ball in her mouth, she grabs her legs. It's all day, all day and all night, till they're wore out. But yeah, I'm really happy to be back up with two dogs, because it's just, what, there's nothing, I'm single, and I'm obviously, but there's nothing better than having a dog sleeping next to you at night, even if they kick you out of the bed. I mean, German Shepherds, all the ones that I've had a Doberman, I've had a German Shepherd, and they have kind of the same relative temperament. Dobermans are a little bit more jumpy, but yeah, German Shepherds like to kick you when you're in their way, or their legs get too close to you. They'll kick you, and it's just like, it cracks me up, because I've never seen so many dog-specific traits that remind me of Shadow, my other black German Shepherd that I had. But yeah, it's been great, and I can't encourage it enough to go out and get these dogs out of these shelters, man. I mean, sometimes you might get one that's got some issues, but you got to take that into consideration, because you get these dogs out of the shelter, they're wacko, and get them home for a week or two, and the next thing you know, you've got well-behaved dogs, and just, you got to. One thing I can tell you, if you've ever wanted a German Shepherd and you've looked into breeders or whatever, guess what the price tag on those dogs are? Yeah, you can spend as much money as you want on a daggone dog. Well, Stella cost me $125. Mabel cost me $225. You can't beat that for a German Shepherd, and I don't care if they're full-blood or not, because they look like German Shepherds and they act like German Shepherds. They're smart like German Shepherds, so who cares if you got a piece of paper that says they're special, because who cares? They're either good dogs or they're not. And both these girls have just been wonderful. They're not been too aggressive. They're a little aggressive at times, but they're still getting used to the sounds and sights that they're seeing around here. And you know, so far so good. I'm just glad one of them hadn't jumped the fence and run away, and that's always a bonus. But anyhow, that's what's been going on, and you know, hopefully you guys will enjoy this video, and hopefully nobody's getting hurt over there. All right, what are you guys doing?
Right there. How we're trying to get the things that he really wants, and we're pairing those things with the behavior of that he wants. In this case, a loose leash. So here it's distracted, and he's just looking at people in the neighborhood right now. Here.
They're mellowing out. It's awesome.
Yes.
No aggression. They're getting ready to lay down together. That's what I'm looking for. When they do that, it's a done deal.
So sometimes yes means environmental.
That's my new pack. Look at him. Mabel. I'm changing her name to Mabel, the dark one, and you all know Stella. That's my new pack. That's going to work out good. Look at him. Day one, just a few hours after adoption. That's just freaking awesome. Look at that stuff. You wish for that. That's exactly what you want to happen. Good stuff. And it just continues. Here we are again, the first day. It is 7:41, and there's a white stripe on Mabel's chest on the right there. That's the only way I can tell them apart when it gets dark. I mean, it's amazing. They look like litter mates. But yeah, day one, man. That's the way to do it. Pick the right dog. Go to a shelter, pick the right dog. I'm telling you, go to a shelter, pick the right dog. You know how your other dog's going to react. You can do this. This other dog over here on the left, she was like trouble, snapping at other dogs. Well, we haven't even had any fights or blood or nothing. So, you know, don't be afraid to rescue dogs. Don't be afraid to walk them around. Don't be afraid to knock them in the head if you have to. But daggone it, look at that. Look at that. That's proof positive right there, boys and girls. Proof positive. It's possible. And I'm just a regular guy. And again, first day. Everybody's happy. Nobody's biting nobody. I don't know what else to say. So far, so good.
Good decision.
All right, so it's 9:16 on the first day. We've got a thunderstorm happening. Everybody's in the kitchen, and nobody's upset. It just keeps getting better. It's awesome. That's our first walk. It's 86 freaking degrees out here, and I'm walking a black dog. She's working better than the one I had for a month. So, good times. We're happy. Look at it, right by my side. Just like she's supposed to be. Awesome. So here we are, 6:15, end of day 2. Just had about an hour's wrestling match of, I'm sure the people down south that have pit bull matches would have enjoyed, but no blood, no foul, but they're doing good. Still doing good. No big fights, but they're getting used to each other. Look at her. She's pretty as a picture. Day 3, here we go.